There's something that I'm seeing oftentimes online that is a little bit disconcerting. And what that is this idea that if you follow this particular nutrition program, or if you follow this particular exercise program, you're going to look like the people that they show as their success stories, or even the person that may be running the program. And the reason that I have a problem with that is because no matter what, we all have a different genetic makeup. So you could do the exact same exercise and eat the exact same food as 2 or 3 of the same people, or even just one person, and you guys would all have a different outcome. Your bodies would still look different, and things would still be different for all of you, and that's okay. And the reason I wanted to point this out is because I do think that this cycle of following different nutrition programs or fad diets or exercise programs makes you think that if you didn't have that outcome, i.e. looking like the person in the pictures, that you must have done it wrong. And it perpetuates pretty much a negative thought process about your body and your quote unquote willpower, when really that's not true. I actually have a little bit of a story for you guys about a client of mine that experienced this and got frankly very frustrated. And so what happened is this particular client and her friend decided that they were going to get on a journey to change their exercise and their nutrition. And what they did is they both committed to working out together and eating the same things. And so what they did is they started going to the gym every morning. They would get up together, they would meet at the gym at 5 a.m. every morning and go 6 days a week. And they did this for months and months and months. Months even turned into a little over a year. And what they had also done during this time period is hire a nutrition coach. And that coach was helping them to figure out their food intake to best kind of maximize what they were doing in the gym. Now, friend number one, not my client, saw all of these changes in body composition, saw a huge increase in muscle, a huge decrease in fat, all of these changes, and was getting praise for all of her hard work. Person number two, my client, didn't see any of that. While she did see some increases in muscle and strength, her fat didn't come down at all. And so they were doing the exact same thing. So of course, the nutrition coach, and then actually at one point over this year, they had hired a personal trainer, were like, well, you just must be doing something wrong, right? So they tried to tweak their food, tried to change all these different things, but nothing was changing in terms of body composition. Again, getting a little bit stronger, but not losing any fat. And this was really discouraging for my client, of course, right? She's sitting here thinking, I'm doing the exact same thing as my friend who is seeing all of these changes, but they're not happening to me. And instead of people kind of helping her figure out what was going on, or maybe encouraging her to eat more, or really getting behind her to help her realize that maybe this is just where her body's gonna be and that's okay, and that she should be celebrating the strength gains, instead she got criticized. She got criticized saying that she must be lying about her food, or she must be lying about the amount of exercise that she was actually doing, or maybe her intensity was less than her friend, or all of these things saying that it was my client's fault. So how do you think that makes her feel? It got to the point where she essentially gave up. So after a few years of doing this and trying to figure this out with her friend, she totally gave up. Now, again, the reason I wanted to point out this story and point out this situation that goes on is because if you're feeling that way, or if you're on a program or doing something along those lines that's making you feel that you're not good enough or that you're not doing it hard enough, I want you to stop that program. I want you to really focus on the positives. I want you to focus on the positives around maybe you have seen strength gains, or maybe you've seen performance changes, or you're faster at running, or whatever it might be. Or frankly, maybe you've never seen any of those changes, but you have made really good changes with your food. Maybe you're someone who went from eating out 7 days a week to now you only eat out once a week and you make a lot of your food at home. I really want you to focus on what the positives are and realize that if you can say with confidence that you're nourishing your body well and doing exercise that you love, you know that you're doing what you need to do for your best optimal health and future longevity. And don't let anything convince you otherwise just because it didn't turn out the way that program told you it, quote unquote, should. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you're really enjoying our channel. Please let us know if you have any topics that you'd love us to go over. We're so glad that you're here.